welcome back to another video tutorial for the Cultural Contribution Scholarship OrgSync page. This video we're going to show you where to find the rules and guidelines for the scholarship and then go over some of those rules and guidelines with you. So first, from the home page of the CCS OrgSync portal, you're going to want to go under the Files tab, and then where it says Cultural Contribution Hours, Rules and Guidelines, and then go ahead and download the file. And then you should be able to pull it up as a PDF. And then here you will find all of the rules and guidelines pertaining to the Cultural Contribution Scholarship. So first we want to highlight the main criteria to maintain the scholarship. So you want to complete and submit 25 cultural contribution hours each semester, or more if penalties apply. Also, you want to earn a term GPA of 2.5 or have a cumulative GPA of 3.0. And keep in mind that the cumulative GPA is only counted for credits earned at Minnesota State University Mankato. And lastly, you're going to want to complete and earn or pass 12 or more credits each semester. So that's the main criteria for the scholarship as far as the academics and your hours go. And then more pertaining to the cultural contribution hours themselves. Just some of the highlights we want to show you here is that all of your contribution hours must be pre-approved by a GA in order to count towards your scholarship. So we do have a lot of pre-approved hours that you can find or opportunities. So anything posted on the events page of our portal or the CEO portal are going to be already pre-approved. And then any opportunities that you find in the brochure that you can find under the Files tab as well, under that brochure, those are all pre-approved as well. But anything else you're going to have to get pre-approval via the pre-approval form, which is also on OrgSync. But just want to highlight that everything has to go through a GA in order to count towards your scholarship. Also, here you'll find some of the common events or opportunities that do not count towards your scholarship. So be sure to read all of those. And then remember that all of your entries must be submitted within 2 weeks of the event. And then down here, we'll talk about the hour limits for your service. So generally you cannot do all 25 of your hours at the same place. We want to see a little bit of variety in your service. So any organization that you work for or any event that you do, you're going to be limited to 15 hours of contribution service. And then the other 10 hours you're going to have to do somewhere else or for a different event. And they can't be for the same RSO or for the same department on campus. And then another thing to note that's different from the past is we did eliminate like the individual task limits. So whereas before you were limited to 8 hours of tabling, now we'll let you do all 15 hours of tabling as long as you do the service and you do the work and it gets verified by a coordinator and all that good stuff. And then down here you'll see kind of a written explanation of how to submit an involvement entry, but we'll also do a video on how to do that so you can see it. You can also see it. And then down here as well, how to submit your completed cultural contribution hours. You can see a written explanation there, and then we'll also do a video on that. And then just at the bottom we have some frequently asked questions, so be sure to go through all of these questions. I'll highlight a couple of them, but we do want you to read through all of them. It's very important information. So first of all, do I need to apply for the CCS each semester? The answer is no. All new incoming undergraduate and transfer students are going to be automatically awarded the scholarship. So you do not need to apply. The only time you need to apply is if you've lost it for a semester or more. Can I receive hours for working at my job? Again, in order for this to work, you have to get pre-approval. It's not very common, but it is possible. Just be sure to talk with the GA in the office. And finally, if I could do more than 25 hours during the semester, will the extra hours transfer? And the answer is no. We want you to do 25 hours or more each semester, regardless of how many hours you did the previous semester. And we'll see you at another tutorial.